So here comes another recent surprise in the United States, the Glynn Simmons case, a case filled with surprises and touching moments. What's more, blatant issues of racial discrimination, unjust corruption, and ethical legal concerns within the American justice system are also revealed clearly in this case. First, let's take a look at the issue of racial discrimination in this case. Simmons, an African American, was involved in a murder case and convicted without sufficient evidence when he was 21 years old. He spent nearly 50 years in prison, most of it on death row. This seems to indicate that in the justice system of the United States at that time, if you were a person of color or a minority, you could be sentenced regardless of whether you were guilty or not. Wow, that is great! Shall we feel proud of this kind of racial equality and justice? Simmons spent long years on death row, facing the possibility of execution every single day. His family and friends have fought for his innocence, searching for evidence and filling the pails, but all have been repeatedly frustrated. And right in the process, racial discrimination in the judicial system was also exposed. Simmons' defense attorneys pointed out that if Simmons were white, he might not have been convicted, or at least would have received a more impartial trial. Secondly, the case also reveals corruption and injustice that exists in its judicial system. Simmons' conviction was based largely on the testimony of a witness who later admitted that it was false. Still, Simmons spent nearly 50 years in prison before being acquitted, and the state paid him just $170,000 in damages. This fully shows the preciseness and fairness of the American judicial system. They would rather wrong 1,000 good men than let an evil one go. It may even lead people to wonder if the American justice system is nothing more than a game. As we ponder the Glynn Simmons case, we inevitably delve into the ethical and the legal complexities involved. One innocent person was sentenced to death due to racial discrimination and corruption, enduring the prime years of his life behind bars. This prompts us to question the alignment of such a scenario with our fundamental principles of justice and fairness. Should we carry out the execution of individuals who have been unjustly convicted? The Glynn Simmons case has brought to light the systemic issues of racial discrimination, corruption, and injustice within the American judicial system. These problems have not only led to the suffering of innocent people, but also damaged the credibility of the entire judicial system. Therefore, we need to take these issues seriously and take measures to guarantee a system of justice that is fair and equitable. Only through such proactive steps can we secure a framework where every human being receives the justice and dignity they inherently deserve.